Hello my friends, another day on my vlog. Today's chilly. I know, it's Florida. It's maybe not cold for you if you're living somewhere where there's snow and winter and all the things, but I have to buckle up. I hate cold. I really do, and it's super cold in my opinion. Now I'm wearing my beautiful jacket here. I tried to look up the pattern, no chance. I know it's an older publication of Lang and it was knitted with Lang Forte, but I couldn't find the pattern at all. No projects in Ravelry, and I didn't knit this one actually. This was a sample that I had in my store in Germany, and it was knitted by Lang, or you know, they have sample knitters, and it was possible to buy those samples, and I did. I have two different colors because I loved it so much, and this is one of them, my Forte jacket. Keeps me warm today. Well, first of all, thank you for being here. My name is Bianca and I'm the owner of the #Yarncorner in Sarasota, Florida. This is my happy place. I want to sit in it all day, but that is not possible. We have a cafe attached as well, so it's a knitting cafe, and we're always super busy. And we is my husband Elias and my son Mohi and his wife Jazz and my granddaughter Amila. Yes, I'm a grandma. It's a family affair. We love what we're doing and we love to host, so it was naturally easy to get a cafe going. We own the cafe now for 2 years, and since June we attached a yarn store. This is the little background. This is my obsessions with yarn. I built my personal stash to I don't know, extend, and now I need more space. So yarn store it is. Just want to look at the colors all day long. A few of you mentioned that they want to see my whips, so here we go. I have a knitting bag which I got as a Christmas present last year. It has a bee on it. This is the bag I carry around with me. In the bag there's bags and I brought everything I carry around every day, so let's go quickly through it because I also don't want those episodes to be super long. Let's start with the advents, shall we? I knitted on my socks. Day 3 is done. And it knits up so nicely. It's so much fun. I really want to cast on the second one, and I might do that if I have time today. That is one. That is the Cozy Knitter Advent sock. And then I have the Fa La La shawl, Hedgehog Fibers. Since I had to rip back, I'm a little behind, so this is day 2. So pretty. Those colors and speckles. It's so squishy, you guys. It's fun. What's not fun is pulling from inside and outside a mini skein with a cat on the lap. I have to go through this. Look at this. I can't. He messed up my little mini skein, so I have to go through everything before I can continue. So anyhow, those are the 2 advent calendars I'm working on. I mentioned to cast on the botanical yarn, but yesterday was just too crazy. We had a knitting day, and then we had a crochet class going until 6:15 p.m. and then until I came home it was dark and I just want to knit. So I did. Okay, let's go through my whips very quickly. I think the longest whip on my needles is my Cozy Memories blanket. I had a subscription with a Row 1. This is a mini skein subscription where you get like 10 gram mini skeins, 10 of them every month, and the plan was to knit them up into that beautiful squishy blanket, and I love it. It's so pretty and I love it. But now I fell behind a few months, so I paused my subscription, and also I will have a lot of scraps, so I want to knit them up first before I continue to get beautiful new yarn. Those are every month another dyer, and I hold the yarn double, and you see, weave in Wonderland. I'm getting there. Then I have another whip here with me. This is the Shift Cowl Andrea Mori, and I'm using Noro yarn. I'm pulling from inside and outside, so I don't have a contrast yarn, but it knits up so perfectly. I'm using Natsumeki. That is hopefully the right pronunciation. It's cotton silk blend. It's so nice, and for us here in Florida, the other 362 days that are warmer, we don't need really like super bulky or woolly things most of the time. So I thought for the springtime, this is a nice fabric and it drapes so nicely. Those Noro colors are extremely my cup of tea. So this is another whip. All right, I have a competition going on with my friend Valerie. We cannot cast on another garment before we finish our Alpine Bloom Tee from Caitlin Hunter. This is mine. I'm through the yoke. That color work was the first time I did color work on a garment. I did socks before, but this was the first time. I love doing those. It will block out perfectly, I think, because that fabric is just so nice and squishy. I knitted up with alpaca socks, which is an alpaca yarn from Lang. It's going to be warm, but it's just so squishy and beautiful color. Another one. And after that, we have plans. We want to cast on the winter beach cardi from Andrea Mori, and we already picked our yarns, which will be the Manette Tee DK yarn from Kitty B. We're so ready, right, Val? Drop in the comments if you're ready, Val. Alrighty, let's move on. I do have always socks on my needles. Most of the time it's a gift knit socks, sometimes for myself, but most of the time for other people, just because I like to gift socks. Now, this is a shorty sock I'm knitting for my friend Isabel. I'm using Hio Loco. It's one of her stash yarns, and she gave it to me to knit her socks. And that's what I'm doing. Number 1 is finished, and number 2 is cast on halfway through the rib. I'm using just my vanilla sock pattern that I learned over the time. I started with Regia Boomerang Ferse. It's German short rose heels, and that is what I do. That's my favorite heel. Here you go. Can you see it? I think it fits very nicely. It's just like a mindless knitting. I don't need any complicated most of the time. If I want something complicated or more, I don't know, maybe a little pattern or something, I squeeze that in between. Last time I did that, I'm untangling yarn here. Last time I did that was Thanksgiving. I started that sock challenge with Andrea Mori with her oxbow socks. I love that pattern, it's so pretty. And this is how far I came on Thanksgiving. I did a little pop of color on the cuff, and I'm going to do that on the toe too. It has a gusset flip heel. Not my favorite, but I wanted also to continue with the pattern until the heel, and also I wanted to knit them up the way she designed them. They're beautiful. I just need to finish them. In the meantime, I decided to do a vlog, so that's why I did not finish the challenge. But they're on my sock needles, the 9-inch, with my little donut stitch stoppers that I got from my Yarnable subscription once. The yarn is Soft Rose from Ruby and Roses. I love her sock yarn. It's so soft and plump. It's really fluffy and squishy. It's stash yarn left over from my luminous tee that I knitted in the summer. So I'm always happy when stash yarn is going to be used. All right, one more. I have one more here. This one is the Venetation shawl. Since you know I'm crazy about boxes with mini skeins. I purchased the Fantasy Fiber Halloween box with 13 days or 13 nights of Halloween. Look at the fade, you guys. I know, it's like so pretty. And I'm halfway through, so hopefully I can add on some minis here soon as well. Alrighty, that's her yarn, Fantasy Fiber Co. I think she's a beautiful, talented hand dyer, and the colors are amazing. So I'm excited to knit on that. Shawls all day long. Shawls and socks and in between some garments. All right, those are my whips that I carry around with me. The memories blanket, I don't. I just put that in the bag to show you. Yeah, this is it. I'm heading to the cafe next, so I show you the colors of day 5, and then I'll see you tomorrow, my friends. Let me know which whip you like. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to mention something. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I have the best ideas actually. Let's think about this for a second, and you let me know in the comments if you like that. It's December, and some of you have Advent, some don't. If you don't, and you have a little time, and you don't gift knit or whatever, let's do a whip down knit along, shall we? Pick a whip, one of them, and finish it. Then we can cast on in January something new. Let's do that. The end of the year is coming soon, so pick one whip and finish it. Let me know what you're knitting on, okay? Now I'll let you go. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, my friends.